What's going on, folks? This is Mr. Coleon Noir, and what you're looking at are two Glock 17s. One a little bit different from the other. Both the same, but just a little bit different. On the left, you have a all-black Glock 17, Generation 4. And on the right, you have a Glock 17, Generation 4. Except the one on the right is in dark earth. Now, the very first time I saw any color variation besides black in a Glock, I did not like it. I didn't think it was a great idea. I just was like, doesn't really move me. But to be honest with you, especially in a dark earth color, pictures don't really give it justice. Seeing it on the internet or seeing it in a magazine really honestly does not give it any justice. It doesn't do it any justice. It's when you see it in person that you realize how special and how cool this gun actually is. The Glock is very much a utilitarian weapon. There's nothing about it that's just exceptional or really special about it. It's just a get it done type of the gun. And personally, I've been noted for saying that Glocks don't have any personality. They're black, they work, that's it, you abuse them. And not that that's necessarily a bad thing, but I mean, anything could always stand to have a little bit more character, a little bit more personality. And you just really didn't get it with the Glock. There are a number of other makes and models and brands where there's something special about the gun when you get it. There's a sense of excitement. Now, don't get me wrong, I love my Glocks and I get excited when I get a new one, but it's just not very moving. It's kind of like looking at the Mona Lisa. It's like, that's it? Now granted, in reality and function, the Glock is great, but there's just the all black version, it's just, there's really no true personality to it. It's only when you start changing the colors on the Glock that you actually start to bring a little bit of its personality out. And when you see it, you're like, oh, you've actually come out to play. And I think that's what the dark earth actually really achieves in the Glock from an aesthetic standpoint, because functionally both of these guns are exactly the same. Now, the dark earth, the Glock 17 in the dark earth color really stands out simply because of the contrast between the two colors. Contrast between the black and the dark earth frame that really make this gun stand out and, for lack of a better word, pop. Yeah, I said it. And I really like that about this particular gun, because what it does is, like I said before, it gives it a certain level of character and personality that you don't get with the all black Glock. When you switch up the colors and you really look at it, it really gives it something to really be excited about. Like taking this gun home, you'll be excited. You'll feel like you've really purchased something that you're really proud of, especially considering that these guns aren't exactly readily available all over the place. But I will say that I really truly do enjoy the color variations on the Glocks. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that I would take it over my all black Glock, not in the slightest bit. But what I can say is, if I had to, if this was the only Glock they made, would it be the Glock that we all know it to be? To be honest with you, I don't think so. I think part of the reason why this gun is so special is because we're so used to seeing the all black Glock. That's what we've known. So when you get a variation on that color and you get something like the flat dark earth, it makes the gun seem that much more special. If Glocks came out looking like this to begin with, nobody would think anything of it. But we all know exclusivity breeds desire. And at this point, considering how rare these things are, they're definitely desired. And I do know in the Generation 3 that they stopped making them, and but they have started making them in the Generation 4, so I think that's a really good thing. So if you can get your hands on one of these bad boys, I would not pass it up. I'd go for it in a heartbeat, because these Glocks are really special. Not even for some economical reason, like they're just going to appreciate value, but just to say, you know, I have a two-tone dark earth Glock. I mean, there's a coolness in and of itself that goes along with saying that, especially considering it's a Generation 4. So with that being said, as much as I love as much as I love my all black Glock, and I would ride and I would die with that thing, there's a lot to be said about the flat dark earth, and that's just the God honest truth. It's a really nice gun, and then especially in a 17 package, I think it's a great size to really kind of bring out the true essence of this gun in this color. So with that being said, that's Mr. Coleon Noir, and this is the Generation 4 Glock 17 and Dark Earth.